What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another Chaos 7 build. Now, with the Chaos 7 trials and the special enemy for the trials being the kobolds, it makes defenses that hit both ground mobs and flying targets very, very nice. This, of course, brings together one of the just natural combinations, and that is the Oil Geyser and the Flame Aura. So here we are on Chaos 7 Trials Greystone Plaza, and I'm going to run it with Mystic Walls using Power Pylon, Fortification, and Enduring Bubble. Oil Geysers with Defense Rate, Power Transfer, and Oil Spill. Now on your Oil Geysers, it is important to use a medallion with Power Transfer, as this is essentially what we're going to be upgrading, and we'll get that just massive scaling being a 20 DU defense by using Power Transfer. Then we're going to have some Flame Auras in the mix with Deadly Strikes, Encroaching Flames, and Power Transfer. And then going to go with the Ice Needle build for the Gun Witch. Let's go ahead and get things started here. Guess we're going to need a little mana first. I always like to wall it off right here. You know, everybody's got their spot. I kind of feel like that block gives me a little extra protection there. But we are going to go with a wall. Let's see if we can't get 2 geysers in. I think we should be able to fit 3 Flame Auras. And then, just for good measure, we will throw a Skyguard in. Right down there. And then another one, say, right here. Here as well, I always kind of like to choke them off a little bit right at that point. Gonna see if we can't fit the same thing in. I haven't gone through the DU of the map, so we might have a little bit left over. Or may not have enough. I'm not sure yet. It actually looks like we're underspending, so we're gonna have more left over for sure. And then on this side, let's go with 2 Skyguards as well. I'm adding in the 2 Skyguards just to combo up with the Mystic Walls, as we all know that the knockup builds are just very, very effective. And anytime there's Mystic Walls, I almost always throw in an extra Skyguard just because. Let's see, let's go 2 more Oil Geysers here, and then 3 Flame Auras as well. And then we'll see what is left, as actually, we're going to have a ton left. So let me just throw another Flame Aura right down here. And then basically rinse and repeat on this side. Now, I probably will go with an extra Oil Geyser over here, just because it looks like we're going to have plenty of DU for it. So let's go with 3 on this lane. And then same thing there, I'm going to stack the Flame Auras just as tight as I can get them, because that sub-objective right down there is just a complete cobalt magnet. Let's see, something like that is not terrible, and that's going to leave me 80 DU left, which I can go with more Oil Geysers. Seems like the way to go. And remember, the Oil Geysers do hit flyers as well. Now, of course, the flyer has to be directly above it, but they do indeed hit the flyers, which is kind of nice. This side I'm going to leave relatively unattended, so let me just throw another geyser in the mid, and then I think this one will spread them out and go like that. Something like that should work out. And then 200 DU left right into the Skyguards, because why not? Let's see. And that should work out. Now, I am going to mainly stay in this lane just because there is those issues with the flyers. I want to make sure those guys are all dying real quick. Now, the Ignite from the combo with the oil and the fire is actually not doing a ton of damage. If you like went back in the replay and you watched the little damage ticks. However, it's free damage, so any free damage is good damage. That is for certain. Actually, not giving these sky guards a chance to do anything. Has that sky guard even fired yet? Yeah, it's fired a few times. It's definitely not getting a ton of action in from me DPSing that side. I probably could have went for another Flame Aura and Geyser on another lane instead of that second Sky Guard, but you know, why not? Now, like I mentioned, the power of power transfer with 20 DU defenses. So we take a look at this Oil Geyser. It's got 785,000 crit damage. After an upgrade, it goes up to 2.39 million crit damage, which is pretty excessive. It more than doubles the overall DPS of the defense just from having one up put into it. So it is mean, it is good, that is for sure. Anytime you're using a 20 DU defense, you should always use power transfer if you plan on upgrading that defense at all. These Sky Guards, one Sky Guard got chewed up a little bit, but it's alright. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Well, there's a good start anyway. Get a few upgrades in. And wave 2, here we go. Yeah, everything's just getting owned down there. There we go. The Sky Guards are getting some action in now. Nothing's making it too far out of this lane now, that is for certain. Now that will change here in the coming waves. Two Cobalt. See if the Sky Guards just own them. Yep. It was a little close. It started its dive animation, but didn't quite get there, so it's all good. Alright, we got a Siege coming on this lane. The Ice Needle build for the Siege engines is very nice. It makes it almost a no-brainer. You can practically, not 100% fully, but you can come real close to just stun locking the Siege Roller all the way down with the freeze. And sometimes you actually can. Actually, yeah, it didn't. Well, it looks like it came out of it right at the very end, but pretty much kept it froze just about the entire time. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see here. I didn't get these geysers upped. In fact, this lane is so strong, I could probably ignore it. Let me do that. I'm going to start ignoring this lane. I'll go have some fun in another lane here. And did I get all of these geysers? Nope. There we go. At least want to get one upgrade on all of them. Just because it's just so insanely powerful. If you go ahead and dump all your DU into those and get them all the way up to tier 5, it's just a massive, massive difference between what a tier 5 would be using a mark instead. So definitely always want to do the medallion with power transfer for certain. See, let's hang out over here this lane and see what we get. Got 3 geysers here on this lane too, so it's definitely pretty stout. Yeah, everything's just getting owned. Of course, the stun on the geysers is, you know, more CC on top of more CC, so just good stuff. Very nice. That, and there's nothing cooler than seeing a frozen mob on fire. That is for sure. Probably won't be able to get any unless a boss. Nothing's going to stay alive long enough to go through the full animation. Kellyon will he'll freeze and be on fire. Assassin's coming. geysers make short work of the assassins as well. There we go. A frozen burning mob. Gotta love it. That's a plague. Yeah, that was Slakelia. Plaguing Hawk getting owned over there. Look at his health dropping. Woo. Very nice. Anyway, like I said, just a powerful, powerful combo. And then if the oil guys are crits, it's in the millions. So it's just massive amount of damage. Let's see. Let's actually. Do I have enough to up one all the way? Let's get this one in the middle. All the way up. Oh, I'm just short. Let me gather up a little bit more mana here. Look at that bad boy at tier 5. Let's see. So at tier 5, it goes all the way up to almost 3 million DPS. 12.2 million crit damage. Wow. I didn't even actually realize that it was quite that high. Let's see. Couple of repairs. Is Skyguard good? That Skyguard's good. So it's all good. See if we can get Slakelia freezing and burning again. Very nice. Gotta love it. The Lady Orcs are not as much of an issue in Chaos 7, it seems like. Just because the nature of the builds, trying to kill the Kobolds right out of the spawn on just about every map. Just gives it a lot of upfront damage and CC, so the Lady Orcs are not quite getting away with what they used to get away with back in Chaos 5. Another Siege Roller coming. See if we can't keep that one frozen the whole time, too. Get myself some of my Broom power back. Looks like Gribbs is getting handled. So I'm gonna, well, get the killing blow. And Mr. Siege Roller. Very nice. Hey, looks like I got a new gun there. What is it? Control Burst 3. Nice. Not a terrible weapon. Not definitely not my first choice, not having any hero crit on it. But not a terrible weapon at all. And then, let's see, what do we want to do with this one? We could actually just get away with not doing any more upgrades, probably, and be fine. But, you know, it's habit. Always upgrading. I definitely, the thing that I love about the game the most is the tower defense aspect of it. So even though it's definitely not required with a lot of builds anymore, I always just upgrade anyway. Got another gun and a little helmet there. Better get some heals going here. Hopefully that that little heal animation lag or whatever it is will be adjusted soon with some optimization. Seems like whenever the Gun Witch is flying on her broom, when she's using it as a heal, it definitely makes her a little jumpy. What do we got this time? An Ogre, a Tuskar. Let's just get Tuskar melted real quick. There we go. Old Gribbs is almost done already without getting anything into him. Walls took a little beating over there. Give Gribbs a shot or two. It's like the Ogre is reluctant. And there he goes. He's coming. He was a little reluctant to come out there at the beginning. Very nice. And that is kind of one of the, in my mind, it's like one of the most obvious choices when looking at all the heroes is oil and fire. I mean, just so awesome. Like I said, the Ignite combo that you get from it is not massive amounts of damage, but it's free damage, so it's pretty tough to turn it down. And let's see what kind of awesome loot we get in the box here. And not spectacular, but not terrible. But anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what combinations you want to see for some Chaos 7 builds, and I will see if I can't make it happen. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.